Okay, I got that on. Hello, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Let's put you over here. I'll probably leave both of y'all right here. This one look like it's about to go out. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see. I feel like it's going to fall. Okay. Why is it doing that? Okay. So today we're going to be talking about past lives and reincarnation. Hopefully you guys can see. If you can't, just let me know down in the chat. The last live I did, I told you guys this was going to be our starting point. So many of you are kind of wondering, especially if you've never had a past life reading, are you right about what you're dreaming? Are you right about things that you're seeing, visions that you're having, things that are going on in your current life? Some of you are dealing with false twin flames, karmic partners, things like that, right? So today we're going to find out if you have in fact encountered these people before. We're going to find out what's going on with you guys fertility wise and so on. You guys are free and encouraged to ask questions. All right, so if you have any questions, just let me know below. All right, and I'll be looking over here at the chat on my MacBook. So we have 1, 2, 3 coming out, the beginning of something. All right, we have Sorceress, High Priestess, and we have Empress. So we have big divine feminine energy coming out for you guys. Some of you guys were a part of groups. Some of you guys were obviously married with 2 children in your past life. Some of you may have 2 children now. All right, some of you are probably still with your person that you had children with. Some of you are not with that person. I can see that off the top. Let's see what else we could get for you guys. I do need to fix this camera so you guys can see better. We do have Death coming out. We have Justice. And we have the Hangman. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this so y'all can see more. Every time I try to do that, it cut off. Okay, so there you go. All right, so for those of you who don't know, I'm going to kind of explain it to you. I did write it down in my notes before we started. Your past life, your reincarnation, we all reincarnate. Well, most of us reincarnate. So this is why I say it's important to pay attention to your dreams, your visions, your thoughts, the downloads, your life status, the people who come in and out of your life, the energies you come in contact with, etc. Right? In Egypt, in Egyptology, there is this belief about the Ba. The Ba is the detachment of the spirit from the body that holds your personality, that holds your character. All right. So if you've ever heard, like, when someone dies, a baby is born. All right. So basically, when someone passes away, this spirit, if it is ready, will go and try to incarnate into someone else. However, everyone is not ready to incarnate, and sometimes people's ba, which is their spirit, it splits into multiple it goes into multiple individuals, if that makes sense, just for certain purposes. Because say like this person has 15 purposes to fulfill. They feel like, okay, I can do this better if I split myself amongst 5 people. You get what I'm saying? um or 3 people, something like that, where that person doesn't have to take on too many tasks. All right. Some people also do this, some spirits also do this, to hide away from their enemies, because they know that their enemies are pretty much watching them. Anytime that you deal with your past life, whoever feels like you wronged them in your past life, whatever karmic debt you had in your past life, um, that is necessarily going to follow you, which is why it's important for us as this generation to learn about breaking generational curses, things of that nature, right? Um, so when it comes to conceiving, because we did talk about some of you guys had 2 children, as I see here in the Ten of Ox, some people can't conceive in this life because, or they have issues conceiving. It could be for different reasons, but one example is the Ba from a past life. And this could be a old husband, a ex-husband. This could be an enemy, anything like that. They could actually be trying to get with you as a false flame. So say your false flame is trying to lead you on, making you think, hey, look, you know, we're meant to be together, but you're like, no, you're doing this, that. It's just like things within their energy is standing out, right? And it's like you just don't trust them, or they're cheating, or it's just something's up with this person. And the reason why you're rejecting to have kids with them is because it's like your soul knows, like, hey, look, you had kids with this person before in your past life, and things didn't turn out well. you know I recently had a client that did this same thing and found out that her false flame was sending men to entice her. Everything was like good at first, and then all of a sudden it was like, no, something's up. So a lot of times too, you can't conceive because some of these spirits that come back are cursed spirits. So you're like, I've tried all these fertility treatments, I've tried this, I've tried that, but your soul, your Ba, is rejecting them because of that reason. So there are several different reasons why some of you who are trying to conceive, why you can't necessarily conceive. So I do want you guys to keep that in mind, and that's why I tell everyone it's highly important for you to get your readings. Okay, so for the Egyptian deck, which is this beautiful deck here, all right, we have the sorceress. So some of you were into some type of energy work. Um, Back at that time, they didn't use the term witch. So some of you definitely were sorceresses. You worked magic. You healed people, things like of that nature. Some of you were high priestess. Some of you were sorceresses and high priestess. All right. Some of you held the title as empress. I feel like a lot of people, because you had like all these abilities, um, you had this know-how, this knowledge to do things that other people did not know how to do. They came to you, especially with this lineup, this trio right here coming out. All right. With you having that Empress energy, I feel like you guys were able to help people with fertility. So it would be very crazy that for some people that they would be struggling with fertility in this life, right? Um, but then I feel like some of you were dealing with some type of coven, or you had some type of friends. We do have three people here, and then we do have three high powered divine feminine women here. So this could have been somebody could have been a sorceress, somebody could have been the teacher as the high priestess, and someone could have just been like really really good at helping people get pregnant, helping people with fertility, giving them the proper herbs, the teas, and things like that that they needed so they could get pregnant. Um, I really strongly feel that, especially like I said, with the Three of Ox, you guys were maybe working together, and then helping people, tons of people, being the Ten of Ox, conceive and have what they had. But with the Death card, with and Pooh coming up on the card, I feel like something may have happened. Maybe one of you passed. Maybe one of you were tragically killed, um, because someone could have been hating on you, hating on your gifts, hating on your beliefs, things like that. And something was put to death. Maybe this group was put to death. Maybe there were things going on within this coven, within this group that you were with, that you didn't like. Um, Something to that sort. I do feel like with the Justice card coming out next to that, that you were vindicated from whatever was going on back then. And I feel like you were given this justice. All right. And you did come back. I really feel like you came back. Like you may have been the fool before, within all of this. You may not, you may have trusted the wrong people within this circle. But I do believe that ultimately you came into knowing like, hey, look, I just can't trust everyone. All right. So going forward, let's see what um let's see what else comes up in you guys' charts. For some of you, I feel like this just doesn't even have anything to do with like Egyptology or things like that. I feel like for some of you, this is going to take place back in the setting of the 1700s, the 1800s. I feel like some of you might have been root workers, just, highly divine and religious people. Some of you were, as I said earlier, some of you were married to some of these people as well. And you could have been married to someone who practiced magic, someone who taught you magic, just back in your past life. I feel like too, especially with the Hangman coming back out in reverse. And then I do feel like with the fear and anxiety card coming out with the Nine of Swords, I do feel like it's something that does keep you up at night. Maybe it's your dreams. Maybe it's things that you're kind of remembering from your past life. Maybe it's even your current life status, like I was saying at the top of the reading. I do feel like some of you guys are dissatisfied with something. Maybe something is not working into your favor um, like you want it to. And with the teamwork coming out with Three of Pentacles, I feel like some of you, not all of you, you kind of put yourself in these positions where you continue to try to work with people, but sometimes those things that you try to do with people, it doesn't always pan out um, like it should, because that's what's coming up in the cards. I do feel like someone is trying to cause you to, or project some sort of energy to make you guys miss some type of opportunity. But some of these opportunities may be out of your control, just because this is something that you also need to leave behind, that you don't want to leave behind. Maybe you're the type of person, you know, who wants to take people along with you, but in this position, this is something that you just need to escape, especially with the Ten of Swords coming up in reverse. Now, the Ten of Swords coming up in reverse on the Hangman and the Magician, I feel like there's some sort of magic going on to maybe cause you guys some blockages or something. And the Ten of Swords in reverse is also known for learning from the things in your past. So I feel like it's definitely something going on in you guys' past that you guys need to work on. You guys need to try to figure that out. Maybe you guys need to write your dreams down if you're having dreams, if they're not blocked. Some of you may be dealing with blocked dreams, I feel like. Just a lot of anxiety, a lot of aggressive energies, very demanding and overbearing people. Maybe somebody who's probably trying to bully you into something. This could be a narcissist. This could be somebody that you're in a relationship with currently. This could be someone that is a friend or something like that. For some of you, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, is this a collective read? Yes, it is. It's based on past lives and reincarnation, love. So yeah. I also feel like, let me see. I also feel like with this Hierophant card, I feel like maybe you guys were, I don't want to say bound to something, but I kind of do want to say bound. Maybe bound by some oath or agreement. And I don't know. I feel like you out of the group, you know, it was more so like you kind of wasn't just feeling it. You know, you really wasn't feeling it. You were kind of trying to walk out on your own and do your own thing. I feel like the people who were around you had like this lack of vision, okay? This lack of planning. And maybe they just wasn't right about everything that they thought that they were right about, you know, and you kind of seen through that and decided to move on. I feel like that's what makes you a very big threat to a lot of people. There are a lot of yeses in reverse. One of them is unexpected changes and financial ruin, huge losses. I feel like if whatever it is that you're dealing with your karmic debt, I feel like if you fix that in this life, you go in, you fix it, you work hard to do whatever it is that you need to do, collective, I feel like that will reverse whatever's on you for as financially, whatever you guys are struggling with financially. I also feel like when you do get opportunities, you should keep those opportunities to yourself. and not share them with others, because everyone who who's up, you know, who's up in your face trying to listen or whatever, I don't feel like they have your highest good. Some of you could be Virgos, some of you could be Pisces, Capricorns, Aries, Scorpios, Aquarius too. I do get that energy for some of you. Let's see what else we have going forward for you guys. So we do have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which confirms me what I just said about you guys clearing your karmic debt. I feel like clearing your karmic debt, which you would have to basically research your past individually, would reverse whatever is on you so you can bring your fortune in. Because it's like something is blocking it from coming through. I do feel like a lot of you are fighting with something right now. For some people, I feel like it's addiction. For some people, you could be fighting with a partner. For some people, this could be something work related. Let me see. Yeah, somebody's at some opposition. We got Ten of Swords again in reverse. That's twice in one reading. Okay. Somebody needs to move themselves away from something, because if whatever even if you're thinking about removing yourself away from it, it's like you're picking yourself over whatever drama this is, and in doing this, you'll escape whatever destruction is coming. I feel like dealing with a certain person is causing some of you guys financial ruin too, and I kind of feel like you guys know that, but you don't want to remove yourself from that person, or you haven't removed yourself from that person. But with the Ace of Wands coming out, I feel like something good is going to come out of you moving forward. It may be a hard transition. You could be stepping into something that you're not used to, coming out your comfort zone, I feel like. For some of you, the Ace of Wands is going to represent a positive pregnancy test. Alright. But I do feel like you guys definitely need to leave something behind to get to those, to get to that coin. I feel like you guys are very creative too, but a lot of you are just stuck in your ego and stuck in your comfort zone as well. This reading is really kind of crazy, because it's like some of you have, like, some of the mistakes that you made in the past, you're kind of making those mistakes in the future. And it's like with the Three of Wands coming out, it's like the divine is trying to guide you and lead you onto this new journey. But I feel like some of you guys are scared because of the unknown. But with Ace of Cups coming behind it, I feel you're gonna be rewarded. You're gonna be rewarded, Ten of Cups, for not making the same mistakes. Okay. There's a reward here for you in this journey. So even though it's unknown to you, something good is about to come out of it. Like, literally, something good is about to come out of it. So I think you guys should, that card will fall over there. I think you guys should flow with that, whatever it is. Something may be coming in the form of a new job. It could be a proposal of some sort. You could be meeting somebody new. Yeah. This is something that the divine is giving to you. Something I feel like you guys definitely deserve from all the hardships that you've been going through recently. Let's see what else we can get. We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So clarify Queen of Pentacles in reverse. With two more cards that are in reverse. I feel like that's a blockage. I feel like Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a blockage. That is why I chose to use yellow and blue candles today, to remove any blocks that you guys may have had. That is why I chose that. So that's very odd that that comes out. Yeah, some of you guys are walking away from something. You're choosing yourself for the first time, and I feel like that's unusual to the people who know you. You're surprising a lot of people. Some of you are trying to save money. Hold on one second. Okay, some of you are trying to save money. Some of you are trying to start over. Somebody's dealing with a legal battle, I feel like. Someone's dealing with being a single mother on their own. I also feel like somebody could help you, but they won't. Yeah. And you're gonna, something is gonna work out with justice. Whoever is dealing with this legal battle, or if you were wronged in any way, you're about to receive some sort of justice. So this could be a settlement. This could be child support court for some of you. Whoever these people are from the past, they're definitely trying to block you and hold you back, which is weird. Because all signs point to you being okay. Yeah, Ace of Swords. I feel like you guys have Archangel Michael on your side, helping you fight whatever this is over here. But whatever this is, it's like whoever is causing this issue is trying to block you from your Ten of Cups. They're trying to block you from your happiness, your money, ultimately your love. I feel like they're causing arguments for people who are in a relationship. I feel like they're the reason why you guys are having, especially with the Devil card at the top of the deck, I feel like they're the reason that you guys are having the issues that you're having, because they're jealous, you know, and this is their way of trying to hold you back in this life. For some of you, these people are going to be family. For some of you, these people that are doing this to you are going to be associates, friends type of energy. They should be in the associate zone, but for some of you, I feel like you just kind of like trust them a little bit too much. And this is where you need to let them go. Like whoever this is somebody you need to let go. For some of you, it could be a partner that you know is like not your twin flame. Somebody that is not your soulmate. And for those of you who don't know, you can have more than one twin flame. You can have more than one soulmate. But whoever your divine pairing is, that's who you're supposed to be with. I think a lot of people get it confused because they hear so many readers talk about twin flames that they don't know what a divine pairing is. I can't make this up. Two of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are either with your divine pairing, or this person is coming, or for some of you, this whoever this woman is, because it's a female, but with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she could be a male in this particular life. Okay, because you're not always the same sex that you were in a past life. So she could have been a female in the past, and in this life she's a male. But whoever this person is, they're trying to block you from this. Okay, especially with Ten of Cups in reverse. Especially with Ten of Cups in reverse. They don't want you to be happy. It's more so like they want to be happy. They want to have everything, but then they don't want you to have it until they have it. You know, or if you already have it and you and this person are together, they're jealous of you because they have it, because you have it and they don't. It's something like that. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Hold up. Yeah. Some of you have it already. That's being confirmed with the Nine of Cups. All right. Some of you are already with this person. The divine, wow, that's beautiful. The divine has already sent some of you this person. We got the Emperor, we have the Temperance, we have the World, and we have the Empress. Yeah. So that would put me at, because the High Priestess haven't came out yet. So for whoever this part of the reading is for, I would say in the past life, you were the Empress. So if you've been watching this from the start, you probably could have got the vibe that you were the Empress back then in your past life. Okay. And like I said, whatever was taken from you back then, it's like the divine is trying to give it back to you. But I would definitely say watch out for flies, gnats. I know it's the season for it, but watch out for the ones who try to be just all up in your face, because that's going to be somebody who's brokenhearted. Someone who has turmoil, who is not at a good energy within themselves. Okay, somebody who's feeling like really in their feelings about this situation, because somebody doesn't want this to happen, or somebody is trying to block this from happening. All right, this could have been somebody that you were giving money to. For some of you, this is somebody who is just not balanced. They're somebody who's like has this vampire energy, who's trying to take up space in your energy, I feel like. For some of you, this person is an aunt, because I hear aunt. For some of you, this person is an aunt. And with the Ace of Swords coming out, I don't think they're prepared for who's willing to fight for you. Because the divine is willing, the divine is really willing to fight for you to protect, to protect everything that he's giving to you at this moment. This is why so many people are at conflict with you. And for some of you, that conflict is going to be unbeknownst to you. Like this is, I get like secret conversations, group chats, group chats that you may not even be in, you know, but people that you know are in these group chats, and this is where they go and they scheme and they lie, you know, like whoever this person is like recruiting people not to like you. And this could be people that they know, you know, people that you don't even know, for some of you, not all of you. Yeah, I feel like they're doing that because they're just sadistic people. And they're mad about something. Yeah. 4 of Wands in reverse. They do not want you guys to be happy. That is wild. That is really wild. That is really wild. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Maybe this person could be projecting this energy onto you. So if you haven't been able to sleep the past couple of nights, or for a bit, you've been struggling with insomnia or something like that, this could be the reason why. This person could be projecting their energy onto you. Let's see. Clarify 3 of Swords. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse. I think this person feels like you're weak. But I hear like they've met their match. When it comes to you, yeah, King of Swords. The divine doesn't play about you. And I don't think they know that yet, but they're going to find that out. I also feel like this could be a warning to your enemies that whatever they're doing, they need to stop. Because you have the Ace of Swords here, and now you have the King of Swords. You got the World, the Empress. This is the divine relationship that you have or that's coming. And whatever they're trying to change, stop, destiny swap, whatever it is, the divine is about to go to bat to protect that, because you guys are his creation. The divine literally put you guys together, or will be putting you guys together to create something very powerful. And I feel like these old enemies are trying to stop it, because they know that you guys are about to create something beautiful. You get what I'm saying? If you are pregnant, it's going to be a boy for some of you. It is going to be a boy. And the child is going to bring in like heavy finances. Like they're going to bring in a lot of money for you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Somebody is sending like some direct order. Wow, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. There's a child coming. Wheel of Fortune. There's a child coming. There's a marriage that is about to take place. Okay? And whatever your enemies are trying to sow for you, it's about to leave them in the cold. Yeah, they should back up. They should back up. Because they're not going to gain whatever it is that they're trying to gain out of this. Hi Maria. I was not looking at the chat until just now. I know it's early, but I kind of wanted to go ahead and get this one done, because I'm probably gonna do another live, but it's going to be on it's gonna be on fertility. I'm trying to see if I got any more messages for you guys for this past life one. This one is crazy, because it gives the energy like whoever thought that they were going to be able to come into this particular life and try to stop you from fulfilling your purpose, they're not going to be able to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you've been on this journey for a minute. You've been on this journey for a minute, and I feel like some of you are just like now realizing that this is what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you're finally realizing, you know, hey, like I really have something special within me. There's I feel like even throughout your life, maybe you may have known that there is a task that you have to complete, and someone doesn't want you to complete that. Like, I cannot make that up. Somebody is hell bent on trying to stop you from fulfilling this purpose. Like, I don't even know if you know how divinely guided you really are. I feel like you're so divinely guided that you've been kept out of certain situations that have kept you to be alive today, type of situation. Like, seriously. I feel like you paying attention to your own intuition has kept you grounded. Like, seriously. Yeah, temperance. That's twice in one reading. You know, whoever is guiding you, whether it's an angel, the divine, a loved one. Some of you may have lost a loved one, and that loved one became your guardian angel, and that person is guiding you, something like that. But you definitely have friends on the other side that are helping you to do what it is that you need to do, because you have a major task to complete. Knight of Cups. You have something that you have to complete, but you have to figure out what that is, because for each of you is going to be different. Everybody's path is not the same. So for each of you, that's going to be different. And I feel like your reward is going to be everything that your heart desires. So if you desire having a love that consumes you, a person who loves you and only you, that is going to be your reward. If you want to be a mother, that is going to be your reward. If you want to have financial security, you know, or all of those things, all the above, that is going to be your reward. I feel like that's why so many people are trying to stop you, because they know that's where you're headed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I can't make this up. Like, I cannot make this up. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune comes by way of you completing whatever your purpose is in Knight of Cups. Yep. That's Wheel of Fortune 3 times in one reading. Yep. And the Wheel of Fortune was always upright. That's Wheel of Fortune 3 times in one reading, y'all. So let's see. That's 1. Where's the other one? That's 2. That's Wheel of Fortune 3 times. That's 3 different decks the Wheel of Fortune has come out in. Okay, so it's like you're fated. You're fated to have this fortune. And in my opinion, it almost feels like wherever they try to stop you, you succeed. But your biggest enemy is gonna always be yourself. You know, it's always gonna be fighting those bad thoughts, fighting that fear. Because for a lot of you, it's gonna be fear that you're fighting. it may not even necessarily be a vampire energy. It's more so, do I have the capability to do this type of thing? For some of you, not all of you, you know, but for some of you, you guys are going to have a choice, faith or fear. You're going to literally have to walk out on faith, because if you don't walk out on faith and trust what the divine has for you, then you're not going to be able to receive what the divine has for you. And the divine has like a storehouse of wealth for you guys. You may not even see it, but it's there. But it comes, the fortune comes through by you completing your obligation, because you have a divine purpose. There's something that you were brought here within this generation to do. There's something that you were brought here to figure out, you know. And it all stems from your past. And it's like with the past cards that we did, it's like the divine has given you this second chance to ultimately redeem yourself and bring yourself back into where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Get you refocused, recentered on what his plan is versus your plan. Because I feel like you guys, some of you have your own plan, but then like when sometimes when you do things your way, it doesn't work out. For some reason, you're wondering, you know, why it's not working out. But there's a plan. There's a plan, and you guys really have to stick to it. But I don't know. We did have the Justice card coming up. If you have a lawsuit coming up, or if you're going through a lawsuit, or whatever it is, if you're going to court, something is about to turn in your favor. But it revolves around your relationship with the divine. It really revolves around your relationship with the divine. I feel like if you guys strengthen your relationship, you know, strengthen your faith, stop worrying. I feel like maybe some of you are moving a lot, or have moved a lot in the past, struggling with like stability. That's because the divine is trying to pull you away from things that are tainting. I don't want to say hurting, but tainting your energy, I feel like. And when you move yourself away from those things that are toxic to you, and you get in line with the divine's plan, everything is going to work itself out. For some of you, I feel like something's going to happen in the next 10 days. For some of you, something is going to happen within the next 2 months. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this here. You guys are more than welcome to reach out and ask questions to me about this reading. You can email me if you have any questions about it, and I can, you know, perhaps go into more detail with you guys. But I am about to move forward with my next live reading, and it's going to be a spirit baby reading. So if you would like to see that, just stay tuned.